Let's see here. My mic is getting picked up, right? I just plugged it in. And I put it up in a new spot as opposed to last time. So I don't know how it sounds now, but I managed to put it in a spot that's now in front of my face instead of like to the side of me and kind of behind me, which I had during the last stream. The mic is okay. How's this? The mic is almost max, so I don't. Wait, what if I just brought the mic closer? How's this? Because I'm also trying to put it in a certain. I'm not trying to keep it too close to me either in this new spot. But instead of to the side of me or kind of behind me like on my desk, this time I have it in front of me somehow. And the way I did that is very scuffed. I put a second chair in front of me, and I'm currently using an empty printer box to hold it up, or like to get it higher so that it's closer to my mouth. And the printer is currently on the bed. I wish I could show that, but I don't have like a camera or anything yet, and I don't plan to use that soon. Maybe sometime soon, but not like right away. Even if I were to go like with a camera, I have no idea where to put it right now because everything in my room is now currently crowded with all the equipment I have. I'm going third account here because, and I forgot to name the stream. One moment. That's kind of important. Much better. Let me leave. Okay, that ignore the echo. That's just me being stupid and unprofessional. And I dropped my controller while I did it, so we're off to an amazing start. But basically, the title of it is to give an idea of what's going on, or at least the idea that I had going into this, which was starting a new file of Pokemon Scarlet, but only Firestarter. Hence the name only Fuecoco. So, this one. Do we have a certain name in mind, or should I just go with whatever? What's a name suggestion we have going on right now? You know what? Fire Crocodile makes sense. We're going Floridian. Actually, I might do one a bit better. Just Florida. We're not a Floridian, we're representing Florida right now. And with that in mind, What's a Florida type haircut? Is this good? Oh dear god. I both love and hate the amount of customization in Scarlet and Violet. Two block. No. That was something I liked. Not this one. That kind of looks like my long hair, but no. Or at least when I had long hair. The inner Florida in me kind of wants to be cursed, and with that in mind, I'm thinking a bowl cut. I'm gonna go purely red. Alright, that was a thing. I don't remember what that man looked like, though. Actually, what if I could find it? See if we can make him look like the Florida man who chucked the gator. It was into a Wendy's? That's actually funny as fuck. I was thinking about getting Wendy's later.
A Florida man is facing assault charges after authorities Wendy's driver was only brief drink while the into the back exchange faces
the man looked like
and transfer charges of aggravated assault and unlawful possession.
Looks old and didn't have glasses. Honestly. It's kind of hard to make what I believe is canonically a 13-year-old look old, so we're gonna work with this. So starting with whatever white is, I'm assuming platinum blonde, or just straight up white. That also works. Yeah, that looks cursed enough. Let's go with that. I'm gonna be spending more time changing my look than the challenge itself, but you know what? I kind of find that funny. Let's see, make him look old. Perfect. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, that looks old. What the? Why are the eyes so detailed? That looks pretty old to me. Adjust the eyelashes. That works. Let's just go all white at this point. Brow shape. Get some thicker brows, because, you know, we're old. Yeah, there's stupid amounts of customization in this game. I actually kind of hate it, because I spent so long. I think, like, when I got this game day one, I spent, like, over an hour in the customization alone. That looks like an old man creepy smile to you guys. I think it does to me. Gotta get a little bit wider. I don't want a new face. I think a wire smile like that is good. Old people don't use lipstick. Not anymore. Why? There's so much customization for the moles. I'm gonna go with above the lip. No freckles. There we go. We made a 13-year-old look at least. I want to say 27. I think that's a win. Perfect. Now we got the hard part out of the way. We can get into what is actually the purpose of today's stream, which is only picking the fire starter. And I can't write this down, but there's going to be some ground rules laid out. At least the ones that I had in mind for this. Most obvious one, Fuecoco's our only Pokemon. Since HMs aren't needed in this game, I don't need to catch anyone else. But I do want to keep in mind that in older games, because I do want to do this for other games as well, trying to go through every generation, but with only the fire starter. In older games, I'm going to need to catch other Pokemon for HM reasons. So I guess in that case, if you wanted to be a petty bitch, you could say it's impossible in those games, since by technicality I can't do it with only the fire starter. But the main rule I'm going is that I'm only using them for battles. Or only the fire starter will be used for battles and important stuff like that. And I'm ignoring the intro cutscene because I stopped caring and I'm focused on explaining right now. So only Fuecoco for battles. HMs aren't needed for now, thankfully. In terms of like leveling or items and stuff, I'm gonna allow some leeway of over leveling. This isn't gonna be like a straight up like full on Nuzlocke or something because I'm not that good at the game and I don't feel like it. So, and since I'm only doing it with one unevolved Pokemon, because that is another rule, I'm not evolving him. He's going to stay a Fuecoco for the entire game, even if he hits level 100, which I might need. So I am going to allow some level of over-leveling when needed, but I'm going to try not to do it too much, because I don't want that to be boring either. Like, I'm not going to go into, like, one of the first few gyms with, like, a level 30-something. But I do want to allow some leeway. As for items, I'm going to try to say no items outside of held items. But if needed, we'll see if I have to. Wait, I wonder if they kept the T-pose in. Yeah, they kept the T-pose! Oh, like 3 patches and that still wasn't fixed. That's beautiful. I caught that the first time I played this game and it was fucking hilarious. What was I talking about? Right, items. I'm gonna try not to do that, except for held items, which will help, but it also kind of sucks, since it would have been very easy to just throw a Choice Scarf on him and Torch Song, but I can't do that, because I'm not evolving him. So no Torch Song. I'll see what I can do, though. As for like other stuff in terms of training this Fuecoco, I'm just not going to care outside of giving it levels. I'm in the beginning. I was originally planning on like saving in the beginning and then resetting to get a good nature at the start, but honestly I don't care. And also this game has mint, so if I do want a good nature, I can do that eventually. I think it'd be fun if we had a scuffed nature right now. on a plus side too is I could basically sell Pokeballs since I won't be needing those. So I'll have extra money for whatever shit I might need. I'm not going to care about EV training either. I really don't feel like doing that. Would it help? Of course. Do I feel like it? Of course not. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. It stuttered a bit. Can't grab it yet, and we can only walk. It's going to be kind of a slow beginning, because we have to get through all like the forced dialogue stuff. Of like talking to our mom, we have to grab our shit, go outside, or go back down, talk to the professor. Yeah, you can spin in this game. Talk to the professor, go outside, look at the starters, go to our rival's house, pick the starter, the intro fight, and then like some other forced shit. There's gonna be a lot of forced cuts and stuff, I just realized. Because then there's the whole sequence of like you in the cave with Koraidon in my case. Then you go to the school. Then there's the 3 storylines being shoved in your face. And then I'm free to do whatever the hell I want. But until then, it's going to be a while. And also, with that in mind, for the 3 storylines, I didn't exactly know what I had in mind. If I wanted to do only the gyms, or if I wanted to do all 3 storylines. I think what I wanted to do is, I'm going to do only the gyms. You are Master Florida, yes. I'm glad I went with specifically Florida for the name. That just somehow makes this worse. In a good way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through a lot of forced cutscene stuff, but afterwards, I'm gonna do the gyms first and only the gyms. And if that's a success, I'll do the other 2 storylines and see if that's possible. I know it technically won't be possible, because let's assume I do all of that somehow and get to the last part of the game. The last part of the game forces you to use Koraidon in like the last section. So I guess if you wanted to be a petty bitch again, you could say it's impossible if I were to do the full storyline. But I'm also a petty bitch, and I'm gonna say I don't care. So if I get to that point with only Fuecoco, I say it still counts. Oh, it's beautiful. I wish there was some way to get my character a mustache. That would have made this so much, just a bit better. 13-year-olds have mustaches, definitely. I wonder if I could change my outfit already. Not yet. Because I know there's only the 4 Academy outfits for the 4 seasons. I'm going to pick the one that makes me look the oldest, which is probably Winter. Oh my fucking god. The fact that I'm called Master Florida makes this so much better. Actually, on that note, speaking of names, what name should I give the Fuecoco when I grab him? He's gonna be our only Pokemon, so the name matters a lot here. Should I stick with the Florida theme and try to give him a name based off of that? Or since he's a fire type, should I call him California? Oh yeah, I get to choose one of them. I fucking wonder which one. Even if I wasn't doing a challenge run, there isn't a choice here. I've always picked the fire starter. In like any game, I have yet to change that, and I don't plan to change that. because I'm biased. Yeah, I'm not going to take my time on that, but I will take my time walking since the game forces me to until I pass a certain sign. Because they want you to vibe with the Pokemon for a little bit to, I guess, give you some time to think about your choices. And now I have my cell phone, because my mom was holding on to it for some reason. I personally would say based, because fire is my favorite type. And even with the internet's favoritism towards the Sprigatito line for reasons that may or may not be allowed to disclose on Twitch, I still prefer Fuecoco, because look at him. Perfect. It's not just the fire bias talking, I just love the line, mainly because the first line... Yeah, he's not thinking. And that's perfect, because I don't either. And I think it's very fitting that he gets a very spammable signature move, but we're not going to get to use that, so that's sad. But look at him. There is zero thought there. The intro cutscene makes it worse. Like, Sprigatito's trying to think. They're going towards the flowers. Look at that. That's a Pokemon that thinks. This guy, though, he's got the right idea. I'm trying to talk with him. Perfect. In every single way. I also just think Skeledirge, like the last evolution, looks cool. Oh. He knows how to read, though. We got that. Look at him try. Maybe he's trying to read. You do that, little buddy. Oh, now we can run. I forgot that was the sign. Now we have an actual tolerable speed. My bad. They should not have allowed me to spin in two generations in a row. And now we get the intro cutscene. Basically trying to, like, well, at least the intro cutscene for the starters, I mean, basically trying to, like, flaunt them and say, hey, do you want this one? But I've already made my choice. The hair flick goes hard, though. That's neat, I guess. Perfect. I can't look at Nimona the same anymore after I've heard the things the internet has said about her. Oh, and he still ate it. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, why'd you drop it? It's even funnier here, because in this game, they force the water type to be in the middle, when normally, when you're choosing your starter, the order is grass on the left, fire in the middle, water on the right. That's been that way for, like, a long-ass time. I think the only ones that didn't do that were, like, Gens 1 and 2. Like, all the way back in the 90s. Ever since then, it's been that order. Except for this game, where they try to put water in the middle, since I'm assuming / heard that he's supposed to be the cannon pick. Here's the problem, though. I don't give a shit about canon. And also, I also don't give a shit about the dialogue, so I'm skipping through that. Because now we're getting into the important moment. My name is still Florida. Yep. Here's our little guy. This entire game is going to be played with only him. Unevolved too, just because I thought it'd be funny. It looks cuter, and it's probably funnier than spamming the entire game with Torch Song. Since I could probably get away with that. As for the name, did we agree on California? Is that going to be what he goes through his journey as? The California to my Florida. Sounds like it to me. Little guy. I'm still being called Master Florida. Oh god, I had to burp. Ooh, the frame rate so dips too. I love this game. Damn straight is the perfect choice for me. I know she says that anyway, but I don't care. My name is still Florida. Oh, that's gonna be a thing for me the entire playthrough, isn't it? And she gets the cat. That's neat. Poor Quaxley, though. He looks sad in the back. Look. Like, the way the hair is, like, blocking the eyes, but he kind of looks sad. Never mind, he's fine. I don't think I even hit A to interact with him. He just decided to flick his hair. And now we at least get our first battle, which is basically a tutorial battle, but I mean, hey, at least it's something while we're forced to do what I can only assume would be an hour of forced tutorial, probably more. I don't doubt that, like, well over half of this stream is just going to be getting out of the tutorial section. And once I'm home free, we can actually get started. Actually, I think there's a bit of leeway before you go to the school. Just a bit. I know that after this is the Forest Cave, you fight Arvin, and I think after that I get a tiny amount of freedom as a treat. Why do I get the feeling it's a bad sign already if the cat is faster than me? I think it's supposed to be, but that cat's gonna be evolved later on while this thing isn't. There we go, though. We started with Ember, unlike other games where you only start with Leer and Tackle or some shit. So at least I had something good going into this. Why am I fond of the way Quaxley walks, though? Wait, ducks waddle, right? He waddled in. I'm really sorry, Florida. I've probably said that at some point too, Nimona. It's fine. Okay, there's an app you definitely need. Yep, smart. Yeah, that's how you put apps into my phone. I forgot they just do that. Oh, that's how you get new features. They touch your phone and now you have it. I think that my mom's gonna do the same later and give me the map. I just completely forgot I skipped over the Legends Arceus reference, where he talks about making the Pokédex by hand. This means he was old enough to be in ancient Japanese times. I'm assuming so. I don't know when Legends Arceus took place in, but it was old. Oh yeah, I'm sure you can depend on Florida. Nothing bad could come of that. Okay, that's the part I'm kind of worried about. There's the early segment of Pokemon where like they teach you how to catch, but like you're not gonna force me to catch it, are you? I don't remember if I had to catch it. I think I do. Just grab that too. Oh, it's a Pokeball. We don't need that. Fuck. Oh wait, let me check my outfit. I can. Let's see. I think this looks good. Either autumn or summer. There. Hair in my mouth. Fuck. Autumn or summer makes me look older. I'm gonna go autumn. Winter makes me look more professional in an older sense. Autumn makes me look more senile. That is true, I could sell it for money. But I would prefer items I could actually use. I didn't get to check the nature either. Crap. One sec, my mom just needs to touch my phone. Sandwich from mom. Now those, I might not be able to use, at least not within battle, if I want to keep that rule going, which I guess I will for now. I think I'll be fine. If I get my ass beat, though, don't be surprised if I go back on my words. I'll just say I crossed my fingers when I made that rule. Now we get the chance to check. We got the chance to check, right? Okay, cool. California. Actually, let me check my settings first. Text speed fast. That's a necessity. Don't want to skip that. This doesn't matter. We want the nickname. Keep that. Autosave, I guess I'll keep on. Actually, we'll turn that off. In case I save before something and I want to unfuck a mistake. Show nicknames. This doesn't matter because most of the dialogue doesn't count as cutscene, so it's not going to skip anything really. It's just going to skip like important shit. That's about it. And now, will it be... let me check his nature first. I forgot that. California. Oh, that's actually really good. I was, like, low-key hoping for an ass nature just so we can, like, point and laugh at that in the early game and hopefully switch that out later on for something better. If I made it that far. Honestly, this isn't that bad. It's a plus spec attack nature, and I don't give a shit about spec defense. California's actually pretty good right off the bat, and that's also funny to me. And we are going to catch none of them. No, nor am I going to train off of a specific one. I don't know what EVs they give. I think Fletchling is speed, so I'd want that. But I also don't give a shit. Most of my grinding later on is probably going to be from raids anyway. Which, on that note, I guess I'm going to only use them for raids as well, so I'll figure something out. Let's see if the game forces me to catch it. If we do, the run's dead. I'm kidding, though. I would just release him if I had to catch him. Awesome. It doesn't force me to catch it. She just says, maybe do it right next time. That just tells you about both encountering Pokemon and then this feature. Actually, pick up that item for me. Based. Yeah, by pressing right bumper, you can send, or by right trigger, you could either throw them out like that, and he exists. Or I can make him battle something this way, like this. That gives less XP. Like, yeah, see, look, he got only 4 from that. So I'm not going to be grinding that way. Maybe if I need materials for TMs later on. If I want him to learn a certain move. California's round now. Hold on, what does round do? I actually forgot. I've completely started ignoring early game moves. Not that. Rearrange moves. Wait, what? The user attacks the target with a song. If others use this move, they will act immediately after. Oh. So if you're doing like doubles or something. Oh shit, doubles. Okay, so basically, if you're in doubles and both of you use round, it'll do more damage, I guess, or if your enemies use round. If more people use round, more people start rounding if they decide to round with you, if that makes any sense. I think it does to me. But also just kind of hit me. Shit. There's the doubles gym. Fuck. I know the ghost type gym later on, which is like I think the second to last one, that's purely double battles. I think I'll just do something fucky with that and trade over Fuecoco from like another account or something, or have someone trade a Fuecoco to me. And just have two little guys there temporarily. That's technically still only using Fuecoco. I just don't know how I'm gonna do that, but that's not until like much later on, so I don't have to give a shit about that just yet. And if I do have another little guy with me, I'm just gonna keep that guy like level 1 or something. Just so even though I have two little boys, only one of them's carrying. Or, yeah. I just keep saying little guys. I should have kept saying little guys. But you get what I mean. Look. I'll probably stop. I'm just grinding a little bit, because I know there's a couple of fights I have to be prepared for coming up. Mainly the fight against Arvin, which I think I'm already set for that. But then there's also the rematch with Nimona, where she uses her terastallized Palmy. And since this time I don't have a ground type to carry that, I'm just going to make him a little stronger just to not deal with that. I think I'll stop at level 8. And then make a little more progress. And then grab these items because I'm compulsive. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm grabbing. I just see the glow on the ground and I just go for it. I just had that habit since like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 on the Wii. I like to grab things that are shiny. I didn't really mash that much, but tackle works, I guess. And the Lucky Burn. I was hoping it would kill. Fuck. Let me round. I rounded. Alright, I think I'm good for now. The Arvid fight's supposed to be stupid easy and forced cutscene. I forgot about that. I sure am getting the hang of catching Pokemon. Oh, I was about to get called out, but I got saved by the cutscene. She was about to check how much I caught. Yeah. Okay, let me grab the shiny stuff now. I want... Perfect. I can't grab that yet. That saddens me. I got saved by the forced cutscene. She was gonna look at it and have fucking nothing. I didn't mean to press that. That's our map. Wait. There we go. There we go. I don't want to rotate the map. I don't know why that's on by default. I believe... There we go. Oh, that's not the forced cutscene direction. My bad. Here's the forced cutscene direction. I forgot. I thought we were gonna see him up there at first, and then we check here, but no. I completely forgot the opening to this game already. And he's glitching out, at least a little bit. Kind of dancing on the floor. Now he's not dancing. I find it funny that they added that, the Rotom emergency button, because they didn't want to have fall damage in this game like Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus just lets you kill yourself. This game has nothing like that, though. You either get caught by your Rotom phone, in which case your model is too low, so it looks like it hit the ground anyway before he catches you. Or you're riding on this dude right here, and he just has no fall damage. Hold on, I just want to get rid of all the red dots. Yeah, the potions don't work for healing, even though that's what they're designed to do. Wanna know what heals them better? A sandwich. See, look at that. That's actually pretty realistic, though. I feel better after a good sandwich, too. It was it was a really good sandwich. And he kind of just fucks off after. I think we're supposed to follow him, or he wants us to fall behind him, I think. Oh, now he waits for me. There we go. They just... His model just glitched out is all. Now we have another forced story section. We could also be petty and say this is a failed run, since I can't go through this section with only Fuecoco. Technically, it's Koraidon guiding me through it. Aren't we all managing? I'd still like to think I broke my legs. My model was too low when the Rotom phone caught me. But she doesn't try, and that's fine. And that's so he can show off the fact that he can use Rock Smash. We don't worry about that right now. Oh. You're looking at me. I like Houndoom. Maybe if it was a starter, I could do a Houndoom only run one day. Maybe I could do one anyway. But when I get to Gen 2, I'm doing only starter in terms of a solo run. Can I not get too... I guess I can't get too far ahead. Because right here I can... Do you guys mind? I guess you do. I was gonna grab the shiny looking thing over there. Thank you. Wonder if the Houndoom is still there. It is. Hello. I don't know if it was supposed to be more hidden, to be a hint at the upcoming attack, but it's just standing there so obviously, and I kind of like that. Like, even though I can clearly see it, it's still standing there planning. She has never seen Rock Smash. There you are, buddy. Fuecoco only one. We got this. We got this. Hey, I didn't even get to pick a move. Well, alright. It'd be funny if they let me do that fight. It forces your Pokemon away. It'd be funny if they let me fight. If Fuecoco dies, he dies. If he somehow clutches up, let me do that. While this cutscene's playing, I'm gonna open my pack of fruit gummies that I brought with me into this. And he looks so confused when she's cheering him on. Wait. The sandwich power wore off. It's been 30 minutes. Oh. I want to say I don't know. But she's really going to already say it looks like Cyclizar. There's just tease that right off the bat. I don't even think it looks like Cyclizar, or at least not by that much. I wouldn't notice it immediately. Or maybe I would. I'm just being stupid. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Let's trade numbers. Awesome. Hey. That's neat, but I'm pretty sure round is already 60 power. Yep. I guess I could use it if I wanted to. He can't learn it anyway. Never mind. I could have sworn he could, because who can't learn Swift? I guess Fuecoco. Oh well. At least with TMs, I also now remove the worry of who do I put it on. Because now that's not even an option. And I guess TMs he can't learn, I can also sell those for money. So that's also neat. And now we get through mommy issues because I'm playing Pokemon Scarlet. And then we beat the shit out of him for having trauma. Ow, I didn't mean to. Ow, I was mashing. Oh well. He's testing my worthiness, but I don't see what makes him any more worthy, aside from the fact that his mom used to own it. I mean, if the battle's a test of worthiness, then all he has is that. Oh, I felt like going for a round, but never mind. I want to see if I can get the lucky burn. Oh, and I got healed up too. That's even better. Get rid of the whole 6 or 7 damage I took before getting here. I mean, yeah, I guess there was a lot of other things he could use, though. It is very nice detail, though, that he does have that squirrel, because I don't know if we'll probably get the chance to see it, because I'll do all of the storylines, probably. And if I do that, you'll see his entire team, which is entirely, like, food-based. So the reason why he has that squirrel as part of, like, the food team is because the evolution of that squirrel is, like, all about, like, stuffing berries in his cheeks and, like, hoarding berries. And now we claim ownership because we beat the shit out of him. Because that's how it works. Yeah, it took me a while to realize that. I thought nothing of his team at first. I just thought he was picking up random Pokemon as we continued his storyline. But then when I saw the full team, it just kind of hit me that he had an entire, like, food-based Pokemon. When I noticed he had the Berry Squirrel and, like, a Rock Salt Pokemon. Because that's another member of his team. And then another member of his team is Peppers. Like, it's a grass fire type that's, like, a pepper theme to them. I think that's neat as fuck, honestly. I wish more, like, rivals or trainers had, like, certain themes to their teams like that, instead of, like, just the gym leaders having a theme of a certain type. I guess there is Raihan in Gen 8 with the weather team. Like, he's not just a dragon type user, he's also, like, a weather-based person. That's also pretty cool. I don't know what other theme teams come immediately to mind. I'm sure there's more, though. She's basically showing us our small glimpse of freedom before we're shoved into the school. The area ahead is basically all we have before the school segment, and then we're completely free. After a literal time skip, because the game doesn't feel like putting us through the actual semester. So we're basically going to our first day, I guess, and then it's gonna like time skip to what can I only assume is our summer vacation. Like our summer vacation project is to go in the world and fuck around. And since oh, cherry berry. That's actually probably gonna be helpful. And I'm gonna do what I didn't do in my first playthrough, which is fight the trainers. I did eventually fight them in my actual profile, but I didn't at first because I didn't feel like it. Because this game doesn't force it, unlike almost every other game in the series. But in this one, you have to actually talk with them to challenge them to a fight. And I really like that. But I want XP, so I'm gonna do it this time. And also money. I need money. Money is good. Wait, I just remembered money isn't that important. Because we do get, like, sellable items from terror raids, which I'll probably be doing a lot of. Like, I might even grind off screen at some point. Maybe, maybe not. If I get to those. Grab items because I'm compulsive. And fight this dude too. I think there's like 3 other trainers in the path ahead that we can fight. And then that's about it until the Nimona fight, which I think I'm ready for, but I want to be extra sure, because this time I can't be carried. And I don't want to deal with extra stab, because that's what terastallizing can do. So it's going to be 2 times powerful electric moves instead of just the usual 1.5. Yep, small children that are still going to a college, or academy, I guess. It's weird. I hope to show this, like, soon. I think I can show it soon, because there's an older student up ahead. But the age range for the academy we're going to is fucking weird. Because you have, like, guys like these, who look like they're 3 years old, and barely know how to walk. But then later on, you can actually find, like, older students that, no joke, look like they're in, like, their 60s. They have old, like, white hair, a mustache, and everything, and they're called students. And I find that hilarious, because that's just like my actual college that I go to, where the age range could be all over the place. It could be mostly people roughly my age, or it could be a 40-year-old woman in there with a child, with also a child that's older than me. Hi, Rhodes. It honestly might as well be. Like, in the academy itself, you find some, like, 3-year-old in there trying, like, to look for his classroom. And I'm pretty sure while he's looking for it, he's also in the process of taking his first steps. But then you find, like, old fat dudes and old, like, a mustache men who look like they fought in World War One. It's sad that I can't catch rolls. I'm probably going to have to unfortunately ignore a lot of Pokemon that I like since this is a Fuecoco only run and there's no benefit to catching any of them. Sure, I get XP for catching, but like I also get XP for killing, and if I'm not going to use these guys for anything, nor do I care enough to fill out the Pokédex for this, since that's not going to actually... Would filling out the Pokédex be worth it? Because you do get rewards for... There is this reward system. But I really don't feel like doing that. I really don't want to do that. I'm going to take a second. Just keep my phone's over there. You see, I don't remember if the rewards are good. I think they kind of are, because there are some rewards like EXP candy. And one of the first rewards is Stardust, which is a sellable item. But, like, is that worth it? I feel like it's not. But just in case, you know what, we're going to look it up on the spot right now. See if it's worth it. And, so, it's actually hard to type right now, because the box is blocking the way to my keyboard. The box that's holding up my mic. But beauty hurts, and the setup is beautiful. By that I mean the scuffed setup for my mic, not like my actual like computer setup or anything. What are the rewards? Next rep rewards. What other rewards are we doing this? Come tell me, IGN. I don't... not that. I want the stuff that... Because it's also going over... Actually, I might do those as well. There's also rewards you get for beating trainers on the routes. Like, if you beat a certain amount of trainers in a certain area, there'll be a guy you can talk to, and he'll give a reward for it. And actually, some of those are neat. So first, let's see Pokédex rewards. There's also the biology teacher who gives us stuff. False Swipe, Ultra Balls, Quick Balls, we really don't need any of that. That's useless, so we're not going to talk to the professor or the biology teacher. And as for the rewards here, Great Balls we don't need, Thunderstone we don't need, we could sell that though. Ultra Balls don't need. Don't need. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this isn't worth. Most of them are Pokeball rewards, which I guess I could sell them for neat money. But there's other ways to make money other than wasting my time catching a bunch of Pokemon and filling up the 400 Dex entries. Wait, I just realized I can't fill up the Dex entries. At least not on my own. Because 2 of those Dex entries will require the evolutions of Fuecoco, which I'm not doing. What about the rep rewards when you beat up enough trainers? I'm pretty sure those are good though. Yeah, you get some TMs, you get some TMs and some items, like stuff like Rocky Helmet. I just realized Eviolite would be really good. Basically what that is if your Pokemon's not evolved, you get like a 50% buff to both of your defense. That actually would be pretty good. Since I'm keeping them unevolved for this run. Flare Blitz if you can learn it. Stopping Tantrum, Punching Gloves, Clear Amulet, Earthquake. Focus Sash would be really good too, so would Amulet Coin. A lot of these are actually good. I know you can also buy items in a shop somewhere. But if those items aren't in the shop, or if I feel like not wasting money, then that's actually a good option to get these. Bitch. I'll see when we get to Mm, when we get to Mesagoza, I was gonna say the academy, but like it's not in the academy itself. It's just in that area leading up to the academy, which I'm not even sure if I can check it out yet because of forced story stuff. And hopefully I can buy something good from it right off the bat. In the meantime, though, I'm just gonna grind. I think level 10 would be okay. Maybe like level 10, maybe level 11. I wonder if it'll glitch out. Nope, it put him in the floaty. If you fight a Pokemon inside water, you get a pool floaty. Unless the game glitches out, in which case... Alrighty, see ya. Let's see. Like, unless the game glitches out and he falls to his death, it won't actually kill him, it's just a glitch, but I find it funny. There's a lot of users in chat, but I'm assuming there's not a lot of viewers. I don't know who's still here though, but you know what? It'd be like that sometimes. I wonder if I can check somehow. While I grind this out a bit. 1 second. Oh, that's neat. Okay, I have no like professional way of checking how many people are watching my stream right now. So I just have to like quickly check out the stream myself just to see. But how are you all doing? I'm liking this run already. It's more relaxing, like... It's a more like just a me saying random shit stream. As opposed to like the previous stream where I was explaining more like stuff. Probably because I do know a lot about Smash and a lot about like plans I had for streams. This stream isn't really covering that. It's just more about like the actual game itself now. Now that I'm more like comfortable audio-wise and shit like that. It also doesn't help that Smash is a more, I guess, like fast game. Well, this is an RPG. And we're currently in a forced tutorial part of an RPG at that. So there really isn't much to talk about. Other than whatever random shit comes to my mind. I'm just gonna heal him back up. I've been ignoring a lot of the tutorial stuff because I already know this stuff. In case you don't, these Poke Centers, like all around the region, are basically just like little pit stops with various things you can do. There's this green machine here where you can make your own TMs. You can make your own like moves, but you need material for that, which you get from defeating wild Pokemon. And this is what I can get right now. Actually, disarming voice, and I can get that right now. That's actually pretty good. I'll take that. Hold on. What else can you learn? Rest. I might need that later on. Helping Hand. Swift. I can't learn for some reason. No Metal Claw. No Side Beam. Nope. Nope. Ice. Thunder Fang? That's actually pretty good. Even though he's a spec attacker, that's actually pretty good. He can't learn Fire Fang. Mud Slap. Oh, that's actually good for the upcoming fight. Okay, hold up. Protect is good. There's actually some pretty good shit here for just a Fuecoco, and just for starting off. I don't have the materials for some of this stuff yet, but when I get the chance to, Thunder Fang would help. Let's get Mud Slap for now, though. That'll actually help in the upcoming fight, and it'll also help against... I guess it'll help against rock types. Let's see. Get rid of Leer. That's useless to me. And then we learn Disarming Voice, because why the hell not? I think it's pretty neat to have a fairy move this early on, and to have some like move variety already. That's actually... This is actually neat as hell. Get rid of Tackle. If I'm going to be focusing on Spec Attack. Hopefully I can learn a Grass type move later on. That would really help. But we have none available right now. It's hard to say because I don't have a Grass type move on him in my actual file. On my Skeledirge, I mean. It's usually like my Armor Rouge or someone else who knows the Grass type move, like Energy Ball or Solar Beam. So I'm hoping he can learn something like that. Or even if it's something small like Grass Knot. I'm going to move these around. We just have Ember and everything else is coverage. Yeah, that's good. And I hate that I keep instinctively hitting plus to start riding Koraidon, but we don't have that feature yet. We have to go through the school first before we're allowed to do that. So we just gotta huff it on foot until then. I'll do some trainer battles in the meantime and pick up items because I'm compulsive and have the attention span of 0.2 seconds. Sunkern. Okay, that's not an example I can show yet. It's just another little kid student. But I feel like coming up in this route, there is an older student. And if not, I'll actively go out of my way to show one. Just kind of... Oh, yes, Houndour. Yay. Forgot what I was going to say, right? Kind of hits me that it's only been an hour and a half, or it's only been like a little over an hour. It feels longer than that, a lot longer than that, probably only because like this tutorial segment is very slow. Wait, this should be super effective. Hey, see, look at that. It came in handy already. Pretty big to have a special ground type move, even if it's just Mud Slap. Mud Slap's pretty good right now. And we get money for it. He was bragging about the fact that he had 2 Pokemon. Couldn't be me. I should probably save too. I don't want something to happen, or I forget about it. And while I'm at it, I might as well get a Gimme Cool coin. Even though I have no reason to. It's just compulsive for me to grab Gimme Cool coins. Just like how compulsive it is for me to grab these items. I see something I can hit A on, I go over and hit A on it. That's the basic gist of things. That's basically how my brain likes to function. Ah. He's not a student, so this isn't the example I was thinking of. At least I don't think he is. Nope, old fat janitor. Okay. I don't want the mic to be too loud, but I also don't want it to be too soft. So I'm trying to get it nice and adjusted. Pretty sure this is a poison type. And it's a good thing I remember that. If only I could remember his name. Or if I learned how to pronounce it. That was just the janitor. I know there's an older student somewhere. Maybe around here, maybe not. I know once we get full freedom, we can go see. I know there's one by the desert. When we get to that area. Oh, the I'm not looking. Actually, I'm gonna fight this in the meantime. I gotta try to look at something. I didn't one-shot it. I got the lucky burn though. Kill with the burn. Damn it. Level 11. Is that good? Oh shit, I just realized. I should go back around. Because I don't know where exactly, or how big the cutscene trigger is. Up there is where, oh. Our first example of XP candy. And an orange berry? Actually, let me put that on right away. Basically, reach a certain, take a certain amount of damage, heal. And these cure certain status conditions. This is actually a really helpful starter. And just get rid of all of that, because that annoys me. It also just hit me, and this is why I'm glad I remembered to turn autosave off. Let me fight a Bonzer, why not? Is that I gotta remember to hit the B button. Because I don't feel like putting an Adverse Stone on him. That's a waste of a slot to me when I could be doing something else on it, like Eviolite. But that means I gotta remember to... I might die here. If he hits Flail, I might die. Oh, his accuracy fell. Miss, miss. Oh, he just uses Fake Tears. That was actually kind of scary. Because Flail is more powerful the lower their health is. And I knew that a second Mud Slap wouldn't kill. So I was worried that if he did Flail with that low HP, it would one-shot. Or at least bring me low. Maybe I would have been fine and I'm just overreacting. The Flail can surprise me. It actually did do exactly that. When I attempted to do a Nuzlocke at some point in Pokemon Sword with only fire types, and it was just a random ass trainer with Flail on them. But speaking of Sword, yeah, that caught me off guard. That was kind of funny though. I don't think it's probably locked yet. Nope. But yeah, that caught me off guard. But I think it would have been fine. Also, like I said, I'm not doing this as like a full-on Nuzlocke type shit or anything. So if I do die, it just be like that, and I try again. I'm not gonna reset the whole run if Fuecoco dies at some point. I don't feel like doing that. I'll do an actual like Nuzlocke at some point anyway. We could save the death stuff for then. Here though, it's a bit more of a casual run, more of just a funny idea of only doing the entire game with the funny little fire croc Pokemon. Ow. So yeah, this one isn't going to be as like strict or challenging, which is why I'm giving myself some leeway on the leveling and items, just in case. Because I don't feel like taking this run seriously or trying to strategize or anything. I'll try to strategize, but if that fails, levels go burr. And just kill this little guy to get to level 12. Why not? Wait, I wasn't thinking. Fuck, I'm so used to skipping moves. Thankfully this game, I can just do this, unlike other games. That would have been terrible. I was just not thinking. Would I want Bite? Actually, I do. Chance of flinching in a dark type move. I guess I'll get rid of Round. I'll get rid of Round for now. Thankfully I can move around these moves and change what I have freely. That'll help this a lot and make it more interesting. Instead of like having to go to a move deleter or move reminder and pay up a heart scale or something like that. I'm glad they made this way more convenient. And just heal up before then, just in case the cutscene trigger is... Just in case the cutscene trigger surprises me and I don't get thrown into the fight just like that. Because up there is where we fight Nimona again. And she's telling us about how we emote. What the fuck? I never messed with this feature, actually. What the? Oh. I never messed with this feature, actually. I just completely ignored it in my actual file. Alright, that's enough of that. Actually, you know what? I have a picture idea. Let's see if I can pull this off. Not like that. Wait, like... Let's try like up here. You're gonna come up here. Look this way, not walk this way. Well, let's see if I can get a good selfie with Fuecoco. That would make for a neat, like, memory, I guess. Maybe for a thumbnail, but I already have a thumbnail idea ready. Maybe you can use it as a thumbnail in the future. Pick. Where's Fuecoco? I hear him. I can hear his little gator noises, but I can't see him. Dude, where... He's at my feet. Okay. There you are. Do I do this? It doesn't look good enough at me. Dude! You ruined the pic. Oh. Okay, I can't be mad at that. Wonder. I was trying to see if throwing him would put him on top of the house. I wish you could aim the throw. Wait, can you? You can in Legends Arceus, but you don't get a... Can I aim this throw, buddy? No, I can't. That's extremely sad. Alright, let's see if we can get that pick in. Oh, little guy, please stay still. Dude, stay still. Oh, he's too stupid to know. Oh. Is he gonna fall asleep? You know what? That's perfect. Oh, I take a picture. That's not... How do I take a picture? Hide guide, filters. Rotate camera, reset, point camera back. Oh, is it... Oh, fuck. How do I take a picture? Oh my god. I am so sorry. How do I take a picture? What's the button? I'm not. Do I have to look this up? It's not Y. Is it X? No. A hides it. B gets rid of everything. These are for filters. These do that. Fish Island. Toy camera. That's kind of funny. Retro, vivid, oh. Dreamy. I like blur. Blur's funny to me. I'm keeping blur. How do I take a picture though? Back point cream. Is it left click? No. I'm gonna look this up. I don't know how to do things. Oh, I can't reach my keyboard. Oh, this is sad. How do I take a picture? I feel like an old man trying to figure out his phone, which is fitting because I try to make my character look old, so... Pressing the down button? Photo mode can be activated once you start it. Okay, how do I take the picture though? I know how to activate the camera. How do I take a picture when I'm in that camera? Be sure to turn off the... Change Browser emotes open. How do I take a photo? Wait, what? Okay, well, I'm gonna take that for now. How do I take a photo? This should not be as complicated. I think I have to change it from my profile. I think I have to go here. Take a new. I think I have to do that. Okay. Now we're cooking. And then I want the blur. I forgot how to do the expressions. Beautiful. Stunning. That's exactly what we needed. That took way too long. Yeah, you snooze up, little guy. Alright, roughly over an hour and a half into the stream, and now we're ready to fight Nimona again. I probably wasted way more time than I should have, because I wanted to be stupid. And you know what? That's fine. I think at this point we just have the goal of making it out of the Force tutorial segment by the end of the stream. That's all I'm shooting for. Because really we're in the more casual parts of the run right now. Like really, they expect you to only have Fuecoco right now. Oh, let's see. Wait, I could talk to this guy. Oh. These are the reps I was talking about. I defeated 6, so I get a prize, Thunder Wave, which I don't think is going to be useful, but I can get rewards like that. Just in case. Yeah, I didn't figure not. It wouldn't make sense, but it'd be really helpful if I could learn Thunder Wave. Why not? I already fought everyone else here. Might as well complete it. Also open up my fruit gummy bag in the meantime. I didn't get to do that yet, even though I said I would earlier. I got to focus on the cutscene and trying to talk with the one person in chat. I'm gonna try to get the hang of, like, keeping up talking, because I'm not really good at that yet. I think I probably would. I'll probably get better at it when chat is, like, more active. Because I'm way better at talking to people. Yeah, see, like, I'm not good at talking. Like, I'm better at talking to people directly, or at least, like, directing my talking at people, as opposed to just, like, using my voice to fill a space. Because that's basically what I'm doing right now. I'll get more used to this, though. Come on. Why is it so hard to open? That's another goal by the end of the stream. Eat my fruit gummies. I'm gonna use my keys to do this. Why is this so hard to open? What the fuck? Oh, I think I did it. Got my fruit gummies. And now we have to battle her again, where she shows us terrestrializing. In a battle where I can't do that yet. And there's also the forced terrestrialize battle, where she literally holds a Team Star member at gunpoint to let me experiment. 2 Pokemon this time. This is what we have Mudslap for. We're not going to have Torch Song, but I wonder if Fuecoco can hopefully get a better fire move later on through level up. Oh, that's bad. Lowering physical defense is fine. I think Palmy's only... I think it only does Thundershock, which is special. So that really doesn't matter. It's just this part that matters. Because she's just gonna say, hey, check this shit out. And pulls out the game's mechanic on you. Yep. On that note too, I might have to, if I feel like doing it, grind Terra Shards at much later on to change my own Terra type, because mine is currently Fire, which I'm fine with. Ow. Oh, that's bad. I think we got this though. We got the Oranberry too. But yeah, if I want to change my Terra type, don't get paralyzed. Do not get paralyzed. Ah! Of course it would happen. Okay, let's try one more. Do not get paralyzed again. Fuck. You know what? If we lose, we lose. And he didn't miss. Of course he didn't. Because luck is always on their side. 2 accuracy drops means absolutely nothing. Motherfucker, right, I lose money when I lose. Oh. Oh my fucking god, that was bad. I thought level 12 would be fine. I had a ground type move. I thought everything was swell. It wasn't doing that much damage. Then I get paralyzed. Then I lose a turn because of that paralysis. And I start moving slower. And that just fell apart. It is not a good sign when in a tutorial this run is already in shambles. Maybe I should have had a Cherry Berry on instead. I just wanted to heal because I thought it'd be a word of attrition, which it kind of was. And for some reason Mudslap didn't kill. The first one did over half, which I don't recall if that was a crit. I don't think it was. Then the second one just does nothing. Awesome. Losing a fight this early on is not a good sign of things to come. So I'm really going to need those levels. I'm going to need more levels than I thought. Oh, fuck. Some fruit gummies for good luck. Ah. Awesome. Tasty food. Speaking of, I didn't have you pegged for a big eater. speaking of pegging, I'm not going to continue that joke. But I'm going to bring back the fact that the internet has a lot of things to say about her. Do I get a chance to look around the city? I would like to go to Delibird Presence. I think there's one to the right. Delibird Presence is, I believe, where we can buy held items. Oh, a small amount of freedom as a treat. Yeah, right here. Let's see if we can get anything. I lost some money for losing. That's already bad. Okay, it wasn't that much money. Let's see. Oh, these are our starting. Oh, this is all we can have right off the bat. This is actually really good. Actually, not that bad. We could buff Ember already with Charcoal. Mix that with Terrestrialization, and that could get us somewhere. We could also get Wise Glasses already. Focus Band if we want to be funny. Muscle Band if we want to be physical, which I don't want to be. It's mostly just move buffing. Quick Claw might be helpful, but I don't want something that's only a chance of helping me. I just want something that straight up does help me right now. So either going for the Charcoal or the Wise Glasses. And oh fuck. I kind of want to go for the Wise Glasses, because that just buffs my spec attack moves in general, whereas Charcoal will only buff my fire type moves. But I'm going to look into this, how much it buffs it by. And I love the fact that, of all streams, I start looking up a lot of stuff in. It's the stream where I have a very weird mic setup that covers the entrance to my keyboard, so it's very hard to do this. But I guess that's the cost of me not knowing things. And I shall suffer the consequences of doing so. Charcoal, what does it do? I know what it does. 4 onward, 20%? Is that all? Or does it say that here? It doesn't say that there, but... Only 20%? That does not sound that good, actually. The item, not the Pokemon. It's giving me Pokédex entries for Carkol, which is like... It's a rock fire Pokemon that's like coal themed to them. 20%? Okay, what about Wise Glasses? What does Wise Glasses do? Okay, but by how much? By 10%? That's even less. I might just grab both, to be honest. Well, only by 10%? I thought it'd be more than that. And that's been unchanged. Slightly boosts the power of special... Okay, that's not that great then. I think what I'm going to do then is... I definitely want Charcoal. So I want a piece of Charcoal. And then maybe just in case... I don't want this. This might help. But I don't want it to come down to luck. I'll get Wise Glasses in case I want buffs to spec attack in general instead of just the fire move. Or do I? Because honestly the fire move is going to carry right now. So having both that and Terra Fire, not to mention the first, I'm doing only the gyms right now, in which case the first 2 gyms are Bug and Grass. Fire is going to be very helpful, so I'm going to be using Charcoal for a while. Or at least for those important stuff. I kind of want to say why not, but I also want to save my money. Any thoughts in chat? Let's see if these fruit gummies help me think. I don't really plan to buy anything else right now. I already mentioned I don't care about EV training, so I'm not going to go through Chansey Supply. And what could I currently sell? I have all these already, but I don't really plan to use these just yet. Revives I don't need. I could sell these, because obviously if Fuecoco dies, the battle ends anyway. All these I need. These two I can sell, because he can't learn them. The berries I'm going to keep. Pokeballs I'm going to sell. We have a decent leeway of money, so honestly, I'm going to buy the, general goods. What else? Oh, there's some of these in here. That's neat. I can't buy any of these, though. And I have no need for the Everstone or Soothe Bell. I'm just going to stay not caring about the EVs for now. See if I can be a bit reckless about that. And if I live to regret it, then that'll be funny. But until then, I'll buy this with I'll buy the Wise Glasses. Although for now, I'm going to give him... Get rid of the dot. I'm gonna give him the charcoal. The fire move is going to kind of carry us for a bit. Now we're all set. Maybe now the run is slightly less doomed. It also means I'm done stalling. Or at least done wasting time. Okay, we're in the Force Team Star segment. If I want to have the goal of finishing the tutorial segment at least by the end of the stream, I am not making great progress on that. And I just want to say I don't apologize for that, because my stupidity slows things down when I try to think. I was mashing. I guess I'll help her out. Oh, she's taller than me. I didn't realize I was that much of a short game. Maybe I should have gotten more levels. Because honestly, I don't want to get embarrassed again and lose another battle. Okay. Oh, we got this. It's a poison type. But I feel like a combination of charcoal, stab, and just a higher base power, Ember does more. Yeah, I feel like Ember does more. Okay, that's fine, thankfully. And we get more money for it. See? Wise Glasses was a fine investment, and pennies and bears in the back. Oh, right. This is where she uses him as a test dummy. Oh, she's jealous because we were battling them. I forgot that she's kind of stalkerish like that. Give me the Terra thing. Come on. Hey. Now fire can carry us even further. I'm probably going to keep it that way for a while. I don't know if I ever plan to change my Terra type. I might. Probably for the gyms and parts of the game where fire is weak to. Because I feel like I'm not going to have a fun time at the... Wait, fuck. It's gym number 5. I'm going to have to go out of my way to go to that place. And I think you have to do gym 5 before you get access to that. Maybe I'll do gyms out of order. Because I really don't think I want to go into the water gym like this. With an unevolved Fuecoco, Terrifier. Or maybe I do. We'll figure something out. He can learn Thunder Fang, so there's that. Oh, it's going alright. I already lost one of my fights. It was one of the tutorial fights that you don't have to win. It's just the rival fight where they go, damn, that sucks, but we're going to continue anyway. But the fact that I lost a fight already is concerning. But I did a little more prep in the meantime. I got the charcoal item, so now my fire moves do more damage. And now I can terrastalize, so my fire moves do even more damage. I think we're cooking. Kind of literally. And hey, if this run crumbles and fails because I don't give enough of a shit to do things like prepare more or EV train, well then that just makes it funny. And that's what matters more at the end of the day, right? So if this run is in shambles, at least it'll be funny when it happens. The Eevee bag. I really like that Eevee bag. I wonder if they made that into... Well, not if they made it into, like, merch, but if someone out there, like, replicated the Eevee bag into an actual thing. I'm gonna look that up while my character spins, actually. I know I've been looking... I know I keep stalling, or I keep, like, getting sidetracked, but really, my brain is just, like, all over the place right now. I grab things off of the ground because they're shiny. I look things up on the fly. I like to spin. This is... Oh, Rockruff! I almost dropped my controller by accident. That was worth it. Alright. Let me see here. While that cutscene plays, I'm gonna look up if someone made the Eevee bag. They did! $47? Is that even an actual bag? With knapsack attack the foot. I think it is. Kind of defeats the purpose if it's not an actual bag. But it is a thing. There are actual Eevee bags out there. I'm still being called Master Florida. I guess it was tough. I lost a fight already. Then again, that was also just like significantly bad luck. I got the bad luck paralysis from Thundershock, and then I lost a turn because of paralysis. That combined with the speed loss of being paralyzed, that was just in shambles. It could have gone way smoother than that. So maybe that one loss was just highly unlucky. They're basically talking about Team Star out front. That's just a start of one of the storylines. One that I'm probably going to do last. If I do end up doing the storylines, I'm definitely doing Team Star last. I'm just focusing on the gyms for now. And if I end up doing the other ones, I'm doing Arvin's first because I care about that one more. And it's nice to get upgrades for my ride. And now I have to try and spam through the 3 frames per second classroom so our eyes can be spared. Because dear fucking lord, no amount of quality on my stream can help this. The stream is going at a nice fine 60 frames per second. This game is going at a struggling 5 right now. I thought for a second it said I'm from Florida. I gotta say sure I'm Florida or right I'm Florida. I'm gonna say sure I'm Florida. Looks like everyone's eager to know about Florida. Oh my god, the kid's in the back. I gotta get through this. I'm gonna say I like playing with my Pokemon. Take that as you will. I just want to do Fuecoco. I just want to only use Fuecoco. I guess that technically counts as I want to be a strong trainer by that technicality. I want to kill everything when I get it. You know, I'll say I want to be a strong trainer because I'm sure as hell not completing the Pokédex. I already looked it up earlier. There are reward system for completing the Pokédex. Like as you're making progress in it, it's not worth it though. It's really not worth it. Most of it is Pokeballs, like different kinds of Pokeballs, which I'm obviously not going to need. And while I could sell them for money, I don't think it's worth it to waste all my time filling out the Pokédex for that. So I'm just going to stick to money from trainer battles, and then also sellable items from raids. I'm sorry, my brain farted for a second because I was thinking I don't want to do classes either. I think you do get rewards for it too. I don't think it's anything worth though. Like, I know, like, doing the language teacher's quest, that gets you a Galarian Meowth, which is neat if you're collecting. It's not neat if you're doing a run where you're only using one Pokemon. But anyways, now let's get the other storylines shoved down our throat, or at least the build up to them. There he is, but first... Zuru on the table. I never ignore him. He basically flaunts his love of cooking, or at least, like, it's pretty obvious here. Probably talks about mommy issues. Talks about the Titans. This is basically one of the storylines. We go around Titan hunting, and when we do that, we get special like magic herbs that can heal you if you eat them. That's one of them. The one we're really focusing on though is the gyms. I really like that phone case, though. Maybe I should have also done that with my money. Buy a phone case. Wait, I think there is a Fuecoco phone case. Like, they have ones for the starters. I'm gonna go do that after this. nice. So that's one. Now before we leave. Nah! More for a story. Oh, this is another storyline. Another one we're ignoring for now. This is Team Star. They're not in control of our phone right now. It's literally just basically them calling us. This really doesn't matter right now. I guess like later on we could do these. We actually, it would help. We could, because you get LP for doing this as well as new TMs you can make. Maybe it would be worth it to do this. But that's to think about for later though. I want to focus on only the gyms right now, and if it becomes a struggle or if I need more moves or items or shit like that or upgrades, I'll go to the other storylines. No, they forced me to leave. I was going to talk to the Zorua on the table one more time. Oh, I gotta say hi to him real quick. I don't want to say classes. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. At nighttime, it's Zorua switched out with some other Pokemon. I don't remember who, but I don't care about it as much as Zorua on the table. And then here's the gym storyline where we get introduced to the champion. Yep. She sure is a champion. I'm not going to say she looked awesome. I'm not going to give this cutscene the satisfaction of hyping her up. If I end up regretting that, and if my single Fuecoco gets swept or something, I'm not going to regret what I say. In my heart, California is still on fire. So I named my Fuecoco that. California may not be on literal fire right now, but in my heart, it's still burning to the ground. And that's what matters most right now. And now we get the one that actually matters right now, the gym locations, in which we are doing bug first. I don't remember the exact order yet do them in. I believe it's... Actually, I think I do remember the order. It's a bug... Had to burp because of water. It's bug, grass, electric, water, normal, psychic, ghost, ice. So that's actually very good for us that because the first two are bug and grass. And then the last one is like a breather for us too because we got ice. We should also be pretty good for the Elite Four because one of them is steel, so we got that going for us too, ignoring the fact that 2 of the Elite Four are ground and dragon. More forced story stuff. There's a Riolu to the right. Look at him. I mean, can I interact with it? I can't. That's so sad. Not you. You don't matter. Riolu? Riolu. Riolu. I can't interact with him. Oh, well, if I can look at Riolu. Oh, yeah. I love Riolu. Almost as much as Lucario, honestly. Because, like, both him and Lucario, like, give off different vibes. Riolu's still in the process of, like... He's not there yet, like Lucario, so he looks like a little guy who's trying. He's a little guy who has something to prove. That gives him, like, some spunk, and I like that. But I think here we talk to the professor, or the quote-unquote professor. I think it's the AI we're talking to. And since we're playing Scarlet, Mommy Professor. Prophecy, if you will. Yeah, Area Zero. We don't care about that right now. That's not until way later. I just realized, does she have fangs too? Oh my god, they were onto something. They were cooking something with these professors. Let them cook. They were onto something. It's actually hilarious that both professors, depending on whichever game you're playing, are just an absolute, like, eye candy. You either have Giga Chad Professor from Violet, or you had Cave Mommy from Scarlet. Which is why I'm glad I went with Scarlet. Okay, we're not done just yet. I know Nemota's gonna come in. We're almost there, though. Almost 2.5 hours into the stream, and we're almost there. We just need to go back to our room while she follows us, because that's not creepy or implies anything at all. This is actually a nice-ass room, all things considered. I forgot to pay attention to this room, but, like, you have the one stove thing over there next to the microwave, a pretty big sink, a lot of drawers and shelves. I'm assuming that's a mini fridge. Like some kind of, like, mini fridge container thing to like right next to Nemona. I don't know what's in the door there. It's either a bathroom or a closet. I always assumed it was a bathroom. But, like, not bad. I got distracted again. I just realized I should really like rush through this. That's our bed. I need to stop getting so easily distracted like I'm a 5-year-old. It was not this hard to get distracted in the Smash stream. It's not that she shows us her bed, it's that she basically wanted to see our room. This is our room. She has her own place somewhere else, but she just wanted to follow us back to our room because that's not creepy at all. And now for the time skip. She's literally stalking. You'll see. Okay, well, first this is the time skip, where they literally don't feel like putting us through school, and I can respect that. So we're just gonna jump straight to summer vacation. But yeah, as for Nimona, she literally has stalker vibes. That's why a lot of people on the internet like her so much. I believe it's around before your 3rd gym. Like she already has like some implications here and there about stalking, because like for the first few gyms, she's close by or she's already there, and she's like, "Oh, whoa, that's crazy! You're here too! Wow, how nice is it to run into you?" And then for the 3rd gym, she's not there already like the other ones. I believe it's the 3rd gym at least. Wherever you go for your 3rd gym, she calls you and says, "Damn, where are you? Damn, that's crazy. I'm like right around the corner. Let me stop on by. I'd happened to be speed walking when you called." That scene from Megamind. Does it have an actual academy? I was gonna try the Ranger games at some point. I know this game, it's technically an academy. There are classes we could do, but I'm not going to do them. I doubt Pokemon Ranger puts me through like biology class, but does it have its own academy? With like classes and stuff? Like, what does it teach you? I know there's like stuff like school. I know there's like trainer schools in Pokemon games. I know there's like ones in like the one in Black and White 2 where you can read the board and it teaches you things about like type matchups. Is it like that? Or is it like straight up classes like this game? Okay, so it's more like Black and White 2, or like older gens in general, where the quote-unquote school is more of just like, hey, learn about mechanics. That's neat, though. And this cutscene here. In this game, it is just like straight-up classes. Like, you straight up like do math. Well, I guess it's also teaching you about mechanics, but it's doing it in a more like multi-class type of way that feels more like a traditional school. And then you even like take tests and midterms and finals and everything at the end of it. But you do learn, but it is just like another excuse to learn a lot about like Pokemon stuff. Like abilities, capturing Pokemon, the history of Pokemon. Stuff like friendship, different ways to evolve Pokemon, how to level them up, shit like that. It's just a more expensive way of explaining mechanics, I guess. But it does feel more like a actual like putting you through school. And then there's this, which is our summer vacation project, I guess, which is literally fuck around. I guess technically they all do, or at least most of them do. Because, like, really, define a proper tutorial. Because, like, a lot of the games have what I would consider a pretty proper tutorial. Like, you pick your starter, you have an intro battle. In the later games, it's used to also teach you about type matchups. One that explains all the mechanics. Well, this game does. Well, this game does that. It explains literally everything through like the classes and stuff like friendship evolutions, of all leveling up, raising happiness, battle mechanics, type stuff like stab. This game does that. Like everything. I guess it doesn't do that. I guess no other game does that. Unless you like go out of your way to do it. I don't know, because I never go out of my way to see like how you learn about the mechanics. I just knew them already. So I don't know. So if other games do have ways of teaching you all of the stuff that's in the game, like all of the mechanics, like it doesn't just expect you to fuck around. I wouldn't know that because for the most part I already know all of the mechanics. And really the tutorials in most of the games just teach you the basics. Stuff like type matchups. And, you know, getting a variety of Pokemon or shit like that. This game though does like teach you everything if you want to go into classes and find that out. I think in like math class, what they teach you stuff about like multipliers. So stuff like base power of moves and how they're multiplying. Like if it's super effective, how much extra damage does it do? That I believe that class is where you learn about stab. You learn about the added stab of terrestrializing, I believe. You learn about base powers. Shit like that. It is really neat to learn about that stuff in what feels like a traditional classroom. And then they test you on it as well. I can't really think of a game that does that immediately, but that's also, again, because I don't like go out of my way to look for it. I only went out of my way to do it this time in this game because you get rewards for going through the classes. So I wanted those rewards, and I also just wanted a sense of completion. So I did it in this game, but I never really bothered with that in any other type of game. So if there is another Pokemon game that like it teaches you all the mechanics in, I wouldn't really know that. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised that they don't make like learning all of the mechanics a little more obvious like they do in this game. Because there really is like deeper shit to learn about if you really wanted to, like EV and IV training. But then again, I don't think even this game teaches about that. There's a number of things in this game that like really you only learn about or need to learn about on your own if you really, really want to get good at Pokemon battling. I think the school in this game does teach you about natures. I think it does. But it doesn't really teach you about like EV training, at least I don't think so. Let me just keep skipping ahead. Oh, while we get all three storylines at once shoved at us. This is the last cutscene, and then we're home free, by the way. 2.5 hours into the stream. Then again, I can't blame. This tutorial's long, but also some of that was my fault. This tutorial is long though, and it's not as bad as like Sword and Shield, definitely not. But I can feel it, and I'm glad that we're just good to do whatever the fuck we want after this. Those are the 5 Team Star members. We're not going to worry about that right now. Again, only worrying about the gyms right now, and if that becomes a success, then I'll consider doing the other storylines. And now it's basically the 3 of them fighting over me, because I'm already popular. Yep. It's basically the three of them fighting over what storyline they want to put you through. Team Star, the gyms, or the Titans. And now normally I would prioritize the Titans because the upgrades are nice, and Arvid's storyline is the one I care about the most. But for the sake of this, I'm doing gyms. Also, now we actually get a ride. Our unupgraded ride. I'm not going to get used to that. God, the pain is going to hit me very early on once I start riding this. It's faster than running at least, or faster than my like default movement speed, but like there's no dashing, there's no big jump, no gliding, no wall climbing, no swimming. Maybe I should mix in the other storylines. I'll think about it as I go along. Wait, shit, I might need to do that. I think, I could be wrong, but I think the wall climbing upgrade is required to get access to the Psychic Gym, because it's walled off by high cliffs that can only be reached via climbing them. So I might actually need to mix in the other storylines, if that's the case. It's gonna really suck if that's the case, but we'll see. Maybe I can do the exploit where you jump backwards and you can climb anything. Because for some reason if you do this, like up a cliff, you can climb anything. Like you won't slide back down like you normally would. Maybe I can take advantage of that to get to the Psychic Gym without needing to mix in the other storylines. And now we leave this side because I want to go to Bug first. We'll make our way over to there. And I don't know if I want to... where I feel like ending it off. I just know that we're going to wrap this up soon, because I think this is... because we got to the tutorial now. That's all I really wanted to do. Picked our starter, had some fun, lost a fight already, but you know, that's going to be fine. We got our little California, and now we're free to do whatever the fuck we want. And what I want to do is find my way out of this city. Here we go. We should call and catch each other up on how things are going for... Yep, stalking. Yep, stalking. I'm gonna save the Bug Gym for next time at least. Like, I'm not gonna be doing that, but maybe I'll make my way over to Cortando. She honestly probably is, or like when I wasn't looking, put a GPS tracking chip on me. I actually wouldn't be surprised by that. Eevee. Absolutely, absolutely. Wait. I'm not high, am I? I could have sworn that was a female tail when I was, like, over here. I wasn't crazy, right? I could have sworn, like, when I was over here, making my way... No, I'm not crazy. What? Look! That's a female tail! It's got the heart thingies. But when I get closer... Look at that. It does change. Look, pay attention to the tail. Look right now. You can see it right now. It's the female tail. No. It literally changes. The Nintendo Switch Eevee. Do I dare call this the Trans Eevee? It's like a light switch. Conspiracy Eevee. That's funny though. But okay, so I wasn't crazy. The game is just glitching. That's good. I'm not insane yet. Yay. As I was saying though, I love it. I love this feature. Like, there's a lot of like people in the school or just around like towns and stuff vibing with their Pokemon, and you can just talk to them. Can I help you guys? Like, these two hobbits are just watching me this whole time. I'm just trying to solve the mystery of the male or female Eevee, and these... Can I help you guys? That's good. What's that over there? Oh, it's a Starly. Ah! I'm not trying to get into an encounter. I just want to look around for stuff. And now get these items. Sandwiches are probably going to help. I mean, probably. I mean, they raise happiness, and happiness makes things more likely to happen, so I guess that'll help. I can rest up here instead of a Pokemon Center. I don't really know what else I can do sandwiches for, because I normally only do sandwiches for either Masuda breeding or shiny hunting. Oh, my voice. My throat feels dry. I should bring more water into these streams, but then that means I'd have to piss. Maybe that'd be a good excuse to show off the break screen if I ever have to piss mid-stream. Let me think. I don't remember all the sandwich powers, so I don't remember what benefits we could get from sandwiches other than Masuda breeding or shiny hunting. I know I can get more rewards from raids with a certain power. That might help. But really, I've only done that to... Actually? Maybe, just maybe, I could try to use that. Or try to get lucky from raids and get an ability patch. Wait, that's... Never mind. Ability patches are only possible to win from raids. In 6-star raids specifically. And 6-star raids aren't a thing until post-game. Like, you literally have to be post-game in order to get access to 6-star raids. So no, I won't be able to get an ability patch, which sucks because I think it'd be fun to use it. In this game, Fuecoco's hidden ability is Oblivious, which just ignores stat buffs. So if my opponent stacks and they get like max attack or max speed or something, I just say, "What the fuck are you talking about?" and gaslight them into believing they never did that. That would have been very nice for this. Maybe there's some way I can get an ability patch. I'll figure it out, because I also wanted to do hidden ability fun stuff in earlier games as well when I get to other games with this kind of challenge in mind. Mainly with Sword, because when I do only score money for that, I really want to take advantage of the Libero ability, especially when in the pre-patched era, so I can just do it whenever I want. Or I can change my type as much as I want, which is going to be very funny and very helpful. So for that, I definitely want a Libero score button. For this game, though, I'll try to find a way to get Oblivious. That's going to be a fun ability. Wait, is it Oblivious or is it Unaware? I always mix up the two names. Oblivious and unaware are two different things. One of them is you would completely ignore stat buffs. Another is you're unaffected by Q Charm or the infatuation status as a whole. So let me once again look things up as I've been doing during this stream. It's unaware that Fuecoco has. Unaware is the one that ignores stat changes. So Oblivious is I got mixed up. Oblivious is the one that just makes you immune to being down bad. So the host showing up doesn't affect you. I'm gonna grab this out of compulsion and then well, I'm gonna grab both of those out of compulsion. And I might as well reach that Pokemon Center so I can fly to it later on. Any Pokemon Center you visit can then be flown to. You don't need a TM or pay for anything. It's just a free surface, like right from the get-go. Like as soon as I have access to the map already, I can fly here, here, here. Like, I'm glad they did that. And it's even funnier that you don't even have to unlock it at first, since this was a feature that was introduced in Sword and Shield. But in that game, it took you like, you had to at least get through like the tutorial routes before you got access to it. Here you have it just straight as soon as you have the map, basically. So any Pokemon Center we visit, we can fly that to, or any watchtower we visit, like the one in the background you see back there. If we go to that, if we visit that, you can fly to it later on. Looper is our word. Poison ground. It's not going to be immune to it. I'm going to peel the Pokemon Center anyway. Might as well Terrastalize. You can only use it once, and then you won't be able to use it again, even if you heal up or something. You have to, like, rest up. Either at, like, home or at a camp, or rest up at a Pokemon Center before you can use this again. So it's even more, like... I don't want to say restricting, but, like, I'm comparing it to Mega Evolution. But even with Mega Evolution, you can use it in multiple battles. As long as you had the stuff. Wait, can you? I'm pretty sure you can. You can use it in any battle. It's just once per battle. But after that battle, you could use it again in the next battle. With Terrastalizing, you can't do that. You have to rest at a Pokemon Center first. Which I'm going to do right now. But first grab this item because I just saw it. And now this one, because I saw it. And that's a TM. That's going to be very helpful. Okay, let me rest up first. And I think Cortando's right there, actually. So might as well just head there and then call it a stream. Teaches you about locking on. That's not going to be important. Yep, Terror Orb's all charged up. Low kick, that sucks. It sucks for us, I mean, because we can't learn that. And then we have Terror Raids. Actually, let's say we try a Terror Raid. It's Terra Fighting. I have a fairy move on me, which is why I think I got this. I'll do this, make it to Cortando, and then we'll call it a stream. I don't mind ending it a little bit early if we make it there before the 3 hour mark. Because really, the consistency of the stream time, the 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. time that I had, is more of, well, I want to keep it consistent, but it's really more of a suggestion rather than a force. I would like it to make it to that mark. But really, if I go longer than that, or if it's shorter than that, I won't be distraught about it. Because really, I don't want to force myself to arbitrarily lengthen a stream. Because I don't think that would be really entertaining. But at the same time, I also don't want to, like, do the vice versa, where I force it to be shorter, but I'm in an important part, or I'm getting invested in it. And we definitely got this. The simplicity of 1-star raids. It feels good to see that after how many 6-star raids and 7-star events I've taken part in. I'm not catching them. I might get candy for it. Once again, Swift Feather. Oh. You know, I don't give a shit about EVs, but I mean, if it's just right there, why not? It gives us 1 point of EV into speed. Why not? It's right there. Oh, we got a lot of new stuff. Asperberry, Frozen, that'll be neat. Use this. Low kick we can't learn. This stuff we can sell. All the ingredients we got for sandwiches. Oh wow, that's more than I thought. And then our Terror Orb. So let me see here. Yep, it's right there. You know what? I could do trainer battles. But I think I'm going to honestly ignore those for now. Save those for next stream. Next time I do this, which will be next Wednesday. Okay, that looked weird. Okay. I thought they were weirdly yellow, which they usually are, so I thought for a second they were shiny, but then I remembered what their shiny actually looks like. I think this is supposed to be only Fuecoco in battles type thing, but if we find a shiny, I'll catch it. It's gonna be very funny if that does have to be the case. I know those 2 trainers back there. I'm gonna ignore those for now. Probably grind those out next time, right before this gym. And I'm gonna try to go around so I don't trigger the cutscene, but I get access to the other Pokemon Center first. And that's another thing I need to... speaking of, like, calling in a stream, I need to work on that end, like, title card. Like how I have one for before the start of the stream. We need to work on one for end of streams. That'd be pretty neat. Okay, now I can go into the Force cutscene. I believe this is where we get stalked. Nomona might already be in there. Yep, she's already in here. Came to see the gym, huh? That can only be one thing. Isn't that crazy that you showed up at the gym that I was showing up in? Wow. Isn't it wild? God, the fact that basically her storyline is grooming us into being a Pokemon battler so she can have a strong person to battle with is funny as fuck. It's like Megamind making Titan. I'm her Titan right now. She wants to have, because she's already a champion at this point, or she's champion rank, because that's how it works in this game. It isn't just like one champion, it's a rank you reach. She's already champion rank, and she pretty much beats up everyone at her school already, so much to the point where a lot of students are too afraid to battle her. So she meets us, and she's basically grooming us so she can have someone to battle with. I am her glorious creation. Oh, what? Uh... Did the Switch audio cut out for you too? What the... That's concerning. Hold on. It's going through the TV just fine. Hold up. Okay. I think it was something with my headphones, not the stream audio. I don't know if Switch audio was still fine for you, but it cut off for me. But I just turned my headphones on and off and that fixed it. What? Okay. OBS is giving me weird lights and that concerns me. Am I still here? Let me check. Okay. Okay. It didn't disconnect on me this time, but it was giving me concerning lights. It doesn't matter though. I'm gonna end it here anyway. This is a good place to call it right before the first gym, and it's almost been 3 hours. Well, it has been 3 hours, but I don't count the 15-minute wait time in the beginning. I think this is a good place to call it, though. I'm proud of... Should I be proud of the progress I did today? Because a lot of it was stupid. You know what? It was stupid. I am proud of what I did today. And the mic has been sounding fine, right? So this might actually be a pretty good mic setup. It's just very cramping. It just makes my room even more cramped. But you know what? That's fine. Beauty hurts. So if this scuffed mic setup works out a bit better, as opposed to like leaving it to the side on my desk, then I'll keep doing this for Switch streams at least. And it's funny because I thought of this like last second. Like while the pre-stream like screen was up, I was in the during that 15-minute time, I was grabbing the chair and taking out the printer to do this. And I'd say it was pretty worth it. But alright, gonna call it there before OBS bricks or something. I don't have an end card, but yeah. I'll stream again Friday, but it won't be Pokemon. Monday is Smash, Wednesday is Pokemon, so Friday it'll just be other or just whatever I feel like playing, which I haven't thought about that yet, really. I'll think about that and ask for some suggestions from friends. I'll probably do like either Skullgirls or maybe Fighters, because I do need to learn Fighters. So maybe I can stream myself learning Fighters for the first time. As someone who was interested in the game but never touched it in the however something years it's been out by now. Maybe I could play something random like Resident Evil 4 or Metal Gear Rising as well. There's a lot I could think about. But that's for Friday. For now, we're all good here, so see ya.